Shalom, sweet people. I am Maker Strong. My Maker makes me strong. And I came to you guys today with another installment of Celibacy is Easy. Well, I want to talk to you guys about the last video that I put up, which was called Don't Block Your Triggers. Now, after I put that video up, you guys know how Facebook is. And I had some back and forth with some people in my DMs, and people have different ways of viewing what I said. And, I give everybody the right to be who they are. You have to live your life the best way you can for you. You know what I mean? Now, I have no problem with a person who, if they say that the person that they block is a dangerous person to them. Oh, yes, please. Stay blocked, stay hidden. You don't need a dangerous person knowing where you are. Okay. So please don't think that I was saying, no, don't put yourself in any kind of physical danger. Okay. But what I was saying about me was that I put a wall up. I put a block up because I recognized some negative and some nonsense energy that I just didn't want to deal with. I put the wall up. But for you guys, I don't know what your situation is. And it may be a good idea for you to block somebody if you think that they might harm you, or even if you feel anxious because you think that maybe you haven't really gotten over them and they may still be able to tug on your heartstrings and get something out of you that you don't want to give. Yeah, I mean, do what you need to do. For me, it wasn't really about that. For me, it was all about um, being free to love without there being an expectation of getting that love back. And when I say that, I mean holy love, holy love, the kind of love that we should have for everybody. And so when I put that wall up, I wasn't allowing the lesson that whatever the reason was that we were in each other's energy to begin with. I never allowed myself to learn the lesson. And true enough, when I put the wall down, I saw, I have been seeing that they are still in that same low vibrational energy. It's very sad. Seriously, it's sad. And I'm taking notes because, like, what I'm starting to realize is that, some of the things that they do, some of the things that they're saying actually works on some people. And it's like, can you believe somebody could just run game? And if it works, of course, they're going to run the game. I'm just taking notes, but it's not affecting me. I'm not being manipulated by this nonsense because I recognized it as nonsense in the beginning. That's why I blocked them. But now I'm not only able to recognize like the different things that they're saying and the little games that they play. I'm not only taking note of that, I'm also realizing how unaffected I am by it. I'm realizing that maybe earlier on, back then, I probably would have been very confused or hurt or whatever because I would have had expectations. I would have expected that this was going to turn into the next thing, whatever. Or maybe I would be like sitting and wondering, okay, how do we move things forward? Well, in this case, I don't want to move anything forward with these people. All I want to do is learn whatever I needed to learn and vibe so high that they will just fall off. Like, because low vibrational people, when they see that they can't use you, when they see that they can't get something out of you without pouring something back into you of equal measure, they don't have it. You see what I mean? They don't have the equal measure. So they will eventually just fly away. So all I have to do is just see how long the Most High wants me to take notes, like literally taking notes on the kind of conversations we're having and seeing, like, I'm seeing everything that I already saw, which is a lot of narcissistic behavior. But I mean, we all have narcissistic tendencies, and I hope that the Most High is more loving and kind to us than some of us want to be to each other. And especially if you guys are out here talking about your spiritual people and all of that, but then you talking about cutting people off and forget that MF and all this kind of stuff. It's like, that just doesn't, it's like, it sounds like self-preservation, right? And I know we want to preserve ourselves, especially if we've been heartbroken, if somebody has done something to take advantage of us, taking our money, taking our time, taking our love. We want to not allow another person to do that. And if it sounds like this person is trying to do that, we're smart. We've learned, right? So we will run away. But it doesn't have to affect you that way. That's all I'm saying. And for me, it was about taking the wall down that I put up. And so now, if these people want to communicate with me, the only difference is that they know they can. I have an open ear for them, just like I have an open ear for anybody else, right? That I advertise my listening ability or whatever. When I say I'm an empath, I'm not lying about it. And it would sound like a lie if I said I love people, but I can't stand these two. You see what I mean? So I want to operate in integrity. And so, and also, like, I hope the few things that we do, the few little conversations that we do have, I hope it is helping them to level up as well, because they're learning from me just like I'm learning from them. It is an exchange. It happens not purposefully. It happens with anybody that you encounter. Anybody. You can learn anything from anybody, even a little baby, if you are teachable. And I'm very teachable. So, yes, I'm all I did was let the wall down. So, we'll see what happens, but I am learning a lot. It's working. But like I said, for you guys that are like saying that you want to protect your own energy, the only thing I can say is really about that, your high vibration is its own protection. If you are protecting your own energy, that's fear based. Fear is a very low frequency. Fear is a good thing to have. Like, fear keeps us from doing really stupid things, right? Fear has its place, but it's a very low frequency to base your actions in when it comes to stuff like love, because love, real love, it casts out fear. Love is more powerful than fear. You're going to stop yourself from loving somebody because you're afraid they might hurt you? That's not you. Then I don't know. I just wonder how your love is then. Because love, I can love anybody. It doesn't depend on what they do. It doesn't depend on them at all. It just depends on me. Do I want to love them? I don't have to take their crap, but I can still love them. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to level up in love. And so if that's confusing to you guys, hopefully one day it won't be. But that's all I really want to say about this. And I will bid you all Shabbat Shalom.